So what are we doing today?
We're going to a haunt.
Going to a haunt?
A haunt. So we're gonna go to like 5 haunted houses and get the crap scared out of us.
Well, you're gonna be mostly doing Creepy Kingdom stuff, so I brought this guy along with me. This big ogreish looking dude. The angriest man I could find.
This is gonna protect you from the zombies.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to my beer garden.
Behind us is the zombie paintball that we'll be partaking in later on. You pretty excited about that? Get to shoot paintballs at zombies in the woods.
It's the only time I get to shoot people for fun. No, I probably smell like cake.
Even better!
I should probably help my wife, but this is too funny.
What's inside of it?
Honey, just take it.
Thank you. I've been working out. I can walk in circles all damn day.
They won't attack.
So scared.
So we just got out of Rage 3D. It's one of those ones where you have to wear the 3D glasses.
I'm so scared.
I have this headache right here in the back of my head. So does Sean. He had to go and take a tension break for a second.
It's so scary.
But just
there was a lot of vertigo-inducing things.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Which isn't really good for you.
I have
so
a problem.
I had to go in the front.
Yeah, there's a tunnel that spins. Those always get me, no matter what we do. But yeah, overall, the polka dot things coming out at you, and then the 3D maze.
I got lost.
We were following the wrong people. They didn't know where they were going, and we thought they did.
I was just following somebody. Oh Lord!
We just came out of Rage 3D. What is your ranking? 1 to 5 stars. What do you rank that amongst the haunted houses here?
3.
Okay, so mid-grade. So we still have more scary stuff compared to that.
That's so spooky. That's so spooky. So spooky.
So, this is where we're headed next.
Yes.
Dead Woods. This was pretty scary last year when we came.
Because nothing is more terrifying than good old boys in the woods.
So this one is, they're giving us glow sticks because it's pitch black.
So a glow stick's gonna light my way through the woods. I think that's total. Look, she even thinks that's total crap. A glow stick to light my way through the woods. This is why I don't go camping, people.
Alright, so let's get an overall consensus. You said the last one was 3 out of 5 stars.
He's so tall.
I got the fear sweats.
You gotta crouch down.
I got the fear sweats.
I'm doing my best.
So last one was 3 out of 5 stars.
How you doing, little guys?
What's up?
What is this? What is this one rank?
4.
4 out of 5. I agree with that.
It's pretty darn scary.
Over one word to describe this one.
Soft serve.
I think we
Okay.
can understand what that means.
Soft. We can understand that. It's very back hills.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like rural Missouri.
I think the hills have eyes.
can I
but
change my
hills
answer?
have
Okay.
eyes.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Okay.
We all have the fear sweats, and
I'm so
It's
wet,
real.
clammy right now.
it's bad. So scary.
So spooky. So spooky.
Spooky.
Hello.
Somebody's been huffing the helium.
I don't see you growing a mustache like this. You look like you've had a bad experience with a razor as it is. Yeah, yeah. But I like the attire. You look like you look like you want to say some words.
Why are you so scary?
She's just misunderstood.
Andy's definitely wondering.
We're going to board that vessel and shoot some zombies with people. How are we all going to shoot? Thank you. We're gonna go shoot some zombies.
You ready for this?
Yes.
So we weren't allowed to video on the bus. I thought we might be able to sneak it in, but the guy caught me immediately. Yeah.
It's too dangerous.
So,
Dangerous.
how many? You got 100 shots.
Or
you,
so.
You got 100 shots.
Yep.
How many headshots did you get?
10,
Okay,
maybe,
that-
if I'm lucky.
That's fair. I got maybe 5. How many did you
I
get?
swear I got a dude right in the eye.
I feel like I got at least 6 or 8 headshots.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I hit the bell. Did anybody hit the bell?
really careful. I didn't
I was
hit the
out of
bell,
ammo.
but I hit the cymbals.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, it was very colorful, and I mean, it's the only time you're going to see neon zombies, I think.
It's pretty cool. It was
But
a lot of fun.
yeah. So what are we up to next? Where are we headed next?
Demon's Revenge.
So far, we've only been to 2 haunted houses.
Yes.
And we did the paintball.
Yes.
We've still got another, I think, 3 or 4 haunted houses to go. The night is just getting started, and I already feel stressed out.
It's so scary.
So wet and sweaty.
I have been chased by more clowns.
It actually feels really
and
nice out tonight, but I'm so sweaty from all the stress.
I have stress sweats. I just hope and pray that the deodorant doesn't fail.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. Okay, so we just got out of Demon's Revenge. My personal opinion is because I know we still have 2 interactive haunted houses to go to, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5.
5.
You're giving that one a 5.
5.
It was very scary, so I'm gonna give it 5.
The religious ones always end up being like the creepiest out of all of them. He's still hyperventilating.
It was intense.
Carrie, what do you give it?
It was a 5.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 5, 5, what did you say?
5.
So I'm the low ball
I
on this
screamed
one.
a lot.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be hoarse tomorrow. I screamed so much.
All right, so we still got, like I said, 2 more to go. The interactive, you're not going to do the interactive.
No, I don't like people touching me.
Howard.
Yep.
The interactive means that they get to handle you.
Being interactive, it's fun.
That's a no for me,
It's
dog.
fun.
Scary.
Not
Okay.
gonna happen.
All right, so what's the next one we're doing then?
Infected.
Two choices.
These glow necklaces mean that they can be touched. A lot of brave souls here.
Touched, grabbed, separated from your group, zipped up in a body bag, thrown in the corner and made to watch your wife get a saw taken to her head. That's what it means.
Well. Okay, so our first interactive one for the night. One of two. Carrie and I both got handled, I guess you could say.
They got taken.
They tried to force Carrie into a body bag. Oh no.
It's karaoke time.
Karaoke
It's
time.
karaoke.
So I think Sean was too big of a guy for them to try to force into an area, so you got lucky.
They stole my wife from me.
And tried to put me in a body bag.
In a body bag. And Gretchen, even though she was not wearing a necklace or part of the interactive crew, still got hassled just as much.
I got hassled pretty hard, but when he got taken, I was like, bye, I love you.
So I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
5 out of 5. So we only have one more haunted house left.
I say 4.5 for me, but because I wasn't interactive. Had I been interactive, I probably would have given it 5, but I don't like strangers touching me, so.
Okay. All right. So Sean, what's the last one?
Blackpool Prison.
What do you think of her sparkly hat?
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I like meat.
No, I don't have much of that.
Meat! What do you think of her hat? Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, this guy's listening.
This guy has been very complimentary all night, so
You like it.
yeah.
Oh, we've got this one too. Look at her. She is eerily beautiful.
Okay.
Look at her dolly.
Adorable. Oh.
Alright, just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
All right. Okay. So we hit up our last house of the night, the second interactive house. I got pulled into every jail cell that there was. Who else got pulled away? We know she did. You did.
Yeah.
Where did they try to take you?
A couple different cells.
Okay.
But nothing really fun.
All right.
I got thrown in the cell and I had to dance for my freedom.
You had to dance for your freedom. That's interesting. They tried to shave my mustache off, which they insisted was fake.
Nope.
So she knows for a fact.
It's like breathing heavy in my ear
Yeah.
right now.
What's your favorite house?
Clown house. The clown house, naturally.
We know she doesn't talk, so I won't ask. All right. So rating out of 5.
5.
5, 4.
4 for that one?
Are you sure
Okay.
you want to give that answer?
I don't know right now.
What's yours?
Clown house.
Well, but no, what's your
5.
rating? I give it a
10.
Okay.
I do what they say.
All right. Well, yeah, I think they have the upper vote there. So
Definitely. There's no vote swaying going on here.
we just came out of Blackpool Prison. 1 out of 5. What's your rating? 6.
6.
Okay. I think we have a
666.
666.
666.
We have a pretty general consensus here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Scream-A-Geddon!
Our adrenaline wiped us out for the entire weekend.
The whole weekend.
That
I couldn't get off the couch on Sunday.
That day after, that Sunday, that day after is when I went up to my buddy's comic book shop and we did that video.
I just wanted to drink coffee and watch Keanu Reeves. Because Saint Keanu.
She bailed on me. She completely bailed on me that day. But that night.
It's called self-care and it's very important.
That night, we tried to, at the end, get a little conversation going. We had set up to get a conversation going with all of us. I wish Sean and Carrie were here to actually talk as well. But the monsters showed up out of nowhere. That was unplanned.
It was totally unplanned. They all just kind of...
It looks
I was like a weird target to them. I don't understand what was going on, but they just... all up in my Kool-Aid, don't even know the flavor.
It looked like we had set up so that they were all there together with us. But no, I had this thing, and I'm just trying to get a proper footage. You know, this is what I hold my phone on. And they just popped up out of nowhere, so we had to take advantage of that.
That's right. So my favorite one was Demon's Revenge.
The church one.
It looked like an old church, like one of them tiny old churches that are like in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
So it looked like that, and then when you went inside, there was lots of sacrifices going on, tons of like black mass looking stuff, which was cool, but it was the only one that had like an animatronic effect to it.
So obviously we weren't allowed to film in there.
Well, and we didn't want to take any spoilers.
Well, for copyright reasons as well. I during the zombie paintball, I did try to. It's hard to hide this, you know, when you're trying to film. I did try to film a little bit of the zombie paintball, but they caught me.
They shut it down.
But inside Demon's Revenge, they had these demon heads that like flew out of the wall, right?
There were some animatronic. There was one giant one that I took off, and it knocked his ass. Like,
it came right out of the wall and nailed me, and it floored me. But and
I was like, "Toodles, babe, I gotta go."
Everybody left me behind on that one.
We did. It was so fun. But also the costuming in that one was really elegant. Like they had a lot. There was like this one scene where you're walking and you get this glimpse of this like black bride, and she had a beautiful dress. And when she tried to scare me,
she levitated off. Is that the one that levitated off the wall?
No, it wasn't the one that levitated. I think it was supposed to be the same one, but it was a different girl. And when she scared me, I went, "Oh, you're so beautiful," and she's like, "Thank you." It was a lot of fun. There were the interactive ones that I am too big of a chicken for. I was like, that's a no from me, dog. I don't like people touching me that don't know me. So I opted to not do that, but I don't think that it was necessarily a better thing because the other 3 people in the group, Tim and our friends that were with us, Sean and Carrie, they got dragged away.
So she was still by herself.
So I was by myself in this haunted house with all of these zombies and ghoulies, and I don't know if you've ever been by yourself in a haunted house, but it is not a fun time. It is so scary. In fact, I was so terrified that one of the zombies came up to me and said, "You look scared, little girl." And I said, "Yeah, could you direct me to the exit?" And then he laughed at me. So
that was the infected one, I think, that you got completely left alone.
That was the infected
I got dragged off to a contamination cell, and they were flashing lights in my face and puffing puffs of strong air. And the nurse came up to me and she says, "Can you feel your fingertips?" I said, "Yeah." She goes, "That's a bad sign." I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "You were infected. I think you need to go find a cure."
Because you can feel your fingertips?
Because I can feel my fingertips, right?
Well,
so
we all gonna die.
So she's like, "You need to go." So I left, and I got stuck by this other guy who's freaking out because he doesn't have a cure. He's part of the show. And he's like, "I need a cure." And I'm like, "I need a cure. I gotta go." And then we go outside, and there's nothing but wet, like white plastic sheets everywhere.
That's where I found you, was in the wet.
Well,
and then I'm touching these, and I'm like, "Oh, why are these wet?" And the one ghoulie guy goes, "You know why they're wet."
It's so disgusting.
It's so gross.
So I got out there, and I'm just like, screw it. And I just, Gretchen! And that's the only way I found you, because it was a maze, and there was no way.
Also, rule number 1, don't say my name in a haunted house, because then all the monsters know my name, and that's bad for everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
They all catch on to my name, and then I hear,
I purposely did that. I purposely did that on the, not to you, but I did to Sean on the last one.
You call that his name?
When I got dragged into the jail cell, and he was walking by, and I was like, "Sean! Sean!" So that everybody knew Sean's name, and then Sean got caught as well.
Well, you know, Sean is also like 6'6", So he was a little bit of a target.
That
anyway.
That one weird.
Yeah, you'll see some footage.
Straight
Or you
jacket,
probably did see some
the
footage.
straight jacket one.
He's like Sean's new best friend.
It was messing with him the whole night. I thought there was multiple ones.
No,
because
was
we
him.
would go wait in a line and the guy was there. We would
go wait in a different line.
And the guy
else,
was there.
And he was there.
He was following Sean all over the place, and I only caught a handful of the times. And eventually they became buddies.
They were basically best friends. I think they went to brunch on Sunday.
I think so.
They went and had omelets.
But I think overall my favorite one was the Deadwoods. Because
the murder, torture, redneck family?
So the Deadwoods was a barely lit path. And when I say barely lit, I mean if you put like if you light a match and put it in the dirt.
I almost died twice. It was way too dark, and it was an OSHA dream come true.
Amongst your group, you get a glow stick about this big.
A glow stick.
And that's your light.
That's my torch.
That's your light. And you're walking through like super redneck houses and like
a lot of cabins with
questionable
murder,
decor.
torture family.
Questionable decor. Yes.
People under the stairs. Cabin in the woods, if you will. Zombie, murder, redneck, torture family.
So we went last year. It was our first time going, and actually Sean and Carrie took us last year, which is why we insisted that we go with them again this year.
Yeah, they're good people to hang with.
How do you think it compared to last year? Now, a lot of the haunted houses were the same. They kind of refabricated, kind of made some changes to them this year.
From last year? Mm-hmm. Well, last year it was a smaller group, mm-hmm. so I think in smaller groups it's a little more scary because they only let a certain amount of people in at a time, and then they wait like a few minutes before they let more people in. So you are in your small little group. So when you're in a huge group of people and they want to keep you all together, I think it's a little more confusing.
It's more confusing and it's more revealing to the scares.
It's it's like you paid for these scares. You definitely want the scares, even though you probably don't want to be scared. I somehow always end up in front. He's so excited.
I want to go in front, but I can't see well in the dark.
He's so excited he wants to go in the front, and then he's like, Gretchen, I can't see. And so here I am, wife of the year, and I'm like, I'll come take care of you, honey. And I end up in the friggin' front.
One thing that was one of my favorite parts that I loved about it was these creatures were very in your face, and even like the redneck guy that kept messing with you and the clown.
He was so scary.
They're very much in your face, but
like all up here.
But you can be here with them, and they're not trying to invade your territory. They're not trying to be that scary chainsaw thing in your face.
They're not trying to invade your territory.
Well, no, that's what
they were all up in my territory.
Well, what I'm saying is,
one of them got behind my ear, like right here, and I was just sitting there talking to our friends, and I hear this snarling in my ear, and then I heard, "Oh, you smell good."
That was the redneck.
I bet your spine feels good in my hands. Okay, first of all, I had just got off work that day, so I probably smelled like cake. I probably smell like cake now.
You said it in the video.
So I probably smelled like cake, so yeah, I probably did smell good. But anybody that's not you, that's all up in my face like this, like behind my ear, that is unsettling, and I'm still having nightmares. So thank you, zombie murder redneck guy, because that was terrifying.
Yeah.
But they didn't mess with him. They messed with me. So when he says, "Oh no, they don't get in your face," no, one time there was like 3 of them circling me around. I don't know if you got that footage.
I got some of it.
But I was legit terrified.
I got some of it. You had a clown, you had the redneck, and
I think I had 2 rednecks and a clown coming after me, and I'm just like,
I need an adult. Somebody help me.
And nobody would help me.
So, I honestly didn't think you would be in so much of the video because you had a lot of the Creepy Kingdom stuff going on. You had the social media going on, videos, pictures, stuff like that. And so that's why at the beginning I thought I had the disclaimer, you got stuff you got to do, so that's why I brought Sean along. Or actually, we rode with Sean. I didn't bring Sean along.
They brought us along.
Yeah. But you ended up being in a lot of it. And,
yeah.
And still ended up managing to get some pictures and write the article for Creepy Kingdom.
I did. I wrote a nice review for Creepy Kingdom. If you haven't been to their YouTube page or check out their social media, they have a website, Creepy Kingdom. They do any kind of like spooky events across the country, a lot in LA, a lot in Florida, and so I happen to be a little bit of a part of that, and I like to contribute. So I went there and I wrote a review, and I thought it was so much fun. I had a great time. I really didn't have any complaints. And I usually have a lot of complaints. And so if you want to read my review, you can go to the Creepy Kingdom website and you can read it there. And definitely subscribe to their YouTube page and follow them on the stuff, because they have a lot of fun content from many contributors, and so it's always really something cool. They post constantly, so definitely go to them.
So I will post a link to the creepykingdom.com website to find Gretchen's article. It'll be down in the description, or I'll see if I can put a little link up.
It's going to be
here. Yeah.
Also, you got to make sure you like and subscribe to our videos, because we are always doing something fun. And make sure you ring that notification bell so that you get a notification every time we post something new. We've got a lot of cool stuff coming up for the holidays. And for me, because I'm a baker, the holidays have already started. So in my mind, we are in the holidays. I know you guys probably think that doesn't start till Thanksgiving, but for me, it starts like October 1st. So we have a lot of fun holiday events coming up, a lot of Halloween stuff. We got a lot of Christmassy stuff coming
Halloween
up.
Season isn't over for us yet.
Spooky season starts July 5th for us.
we still have Spooky Empire we're going to at the end of the month.
Spooky Empire. We're going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and we've got new costumes. I'm so excited. And it's going to be a hopping good time. And so we're going to have a really good time with that. So definitely subscribe to our channel. Share it with your friends. We have varied interests. So if you got buddies that like comics, share it with them. If you got buddies that like Disney, share it with them. If you got buddies that just like finding cool stuff to do around Florida, share it with them, because we're doing some cool stuff. This weekend I'm doing something really fun, and hopefully we'll be able to put together a cool video for you guys. I'm going to get completely out of my element.
She's going solo.
Not
solo.
I'm going with my friend. She invited me to do this really cool event, so I'm going to join her, and neither of us are really in our element, but it's definitely within our interests. So we'll see how that comes out. I'm not going to spoil too much. Just you're going to have to stay tuned.
You guys, thanks so much for making it all the way through this video.
It would help us out a lot if you hit subscribe.
Hit that like.
And ring that little bell.
So that you know next time we upload a brand new video.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.